do it again. Okay. All right. So today in Lasfit, we're going to be installing these new design that we made specifically for these models. This is a Mercedes E350, and as you can see, the ones out right now in the market are two-piece design. So these are H7s, but this is a type of plug, the actual socket entrance they'll go into. So that's the ring, and it's a one piece. Compared to the ones out in the market, it will be the normal bulb plus a separate ring and another adapter you will put behind that to be able to install it and get it to lock it into place. So we've decided to make it easier and more efficient. So when you work on these, you don't have to struggle too much, because we tried it and it's a pain when they start to fall apart and you have to fight to find it and all that stuff. So I'll show you right now how they go in. These at this moment, we don't have an official name for it. Right now we just call it G1, but on here I can show you that I already have one out that we already installed on this one. So the way this works, it'll be just like the originals. It'll just plug out, twist and out. So same way, but before you do that, you wanna, once you disconnect your cable, not your cable but your bulb, you'll actually have it right there, and you can see that that's where it connects to originally. So this will plug into that, and once that in, you want to test this. So I'll go turn on the car right now. Give me 1 second. It's on? Okay. So if this happens, don't panic. It's just backwards. Just replug it in. And there you go. So that's how it looks. And it works. So make sure that when you install these, before you actually finish the installing everything, make sure you test them. Always test to make sure it works. And then just replug in just like if it was the original plug. There you go. So to get these in, I'll show you again. Oh, well, actually I'll just connect this and I'll show you with the other ones. So the way you want to put this is when you go in, there's actually locking tabs. There'll be one, it's like a Y kind of entrance, and one is be facing down, one's gonna be facing up. So the way it's gonna go in is that this is gonna go into the one that's facing up. So this will stop into it and lock into it, and this one's gonna be the one going up here. So the way it's set up, it's actually like you'll put in your light bulb like this, and then you will turn this way. So like that, they'll engage and lock into place. So if you happen to put it like this, your string actually should be pointing up when you're doing this. So if you have it like this, it won't go in. So you're gonna have to make sure it's like this, and you be like, and enter like this. So when you turn it, the cable will be pointing upwards. All right. So, and let me see if I can actually get a good look inside, so you can see. And I will also be adding footage from an earlier recording we did to show you the difference I was talking about, how the original H7s look like. So this is what I wanted to show. Normally these have a removable plate. So on this one I already installed it a while ago. I didn't have it on, so that's how it looked. And all you do is just put it back on and it works. So normally at first these lights wouldn't fit into these type of vehicles because without having this this extra adapter we had to build. Basically, the way it will work is that you will install this first, you will remove the ring or mounting plate, install this first, and then you will put this over it like that. So you have a dual mounting. So what would keep it in place would be this. The actual tabs go into the slot where it's supposed to go to when you're twisting it to lock it in. So the problem with these is that sometimes it's kind of annoying when you're trying to install it, because if you're trying to hold one in place and then trying to install the other one, sometimes they fall or come off and you gotta fight to get it. So now, to avoid that problem, we actually designed an all-in-one design now. So these would just basically connect, twist, and lock in. So you don't have to deal with this having loose parts anymore. Okay, so now we're gonna install it and we're gonna check it out. And right there, hopefully you can see there how it's actually go in there. And you want to make sure it's like this. These are projectors. So the cool thing about projectors is that the whole point of it is to actually collect all the light and then just focus it into one point, shooting it out through the front and giving you that cutoff line you need. Compared to reflectors, actually bounces the light everywhere and tries to aim it to the middle. On the projectors, that's why it's like the fisheye or whatever you want to call it. It collects all the light and then just focuses it to one point, and that's how you get your lighting. So on these, you don't really have to worry about if it's a little bit at an angle or anything like that. As long as you get it in, it'll be perfectly fine. If you could please test them so you can check it out. You turn on. There you go. So on this vehicle, he needs to get his headlights, his lenses restored or replace them because they are pretty old. So kind of not the best looking ones, but as you can see, the light will come out the 6K color, which is cool white. These are the LA series. So these are producing 7,800 lumens per set. Per bulb is about 3,600 each. So these run at 36 watts, so they're better on your battery, not too much stress, and they're perfectly fine for replacements, and you'll be getting way better performance than your stock halogen. All right, so that's what we wanted to show you for today. That we want to show you we have these new type of design for these vehicles to make your life easier. So if you have any questions, just let us know. Leave a comment, suggestions, anything, and we'll get back to you. All right, late.